friends, good evening. It's Sunday. We're about to be in the market Monday. Let's talk about two things here in the stock market. So, hope you're well. We're going to see a fight this week. A lot of people think we're going to be going into slight bull market here. A lot of people think we are about to go into huge pullback. I don't know. The pullback stuff has not been going so well. We seem to be on a run here with the market because, the market is running off Trump news and it really is not caring about much more. So I thought it'd be appropriate to talk about two stocks that have always been attached to Trump, and and these are not, listen, I'm not telling you to buy these stocks whatsoever. I just find them interesting. I'm talking about them, and let's break down and go right into them. So let's go into DJT here, Trump Media. Now, this stock, obviously, this company is newer. Now, this company has been around for, even when Trump was going out of his first term out of office, Trump Media was around. Now, it finally came to market, last year, and it's been, on the stock market where you can invest in it. And obviously, this has been a stock that's been way up, way down, way up, way down. I was tracking the stock. I've been tracking the stock for the last 5 years, 6 years at this point. I guess 5 years. But the situation is, this is a stock that I think a lot of us have made money off of, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. And the stock is still holding this almost $30 position, which is really interesting. This is kind of what I figured what was going to happen with the stock here this year. It was going to hold just off the fact of what Trump is doing, and really follow the waves of, bad and good waves with Trump. And that's kind of what it's been doing here. Now, it's been, this is a newer company here, so they're still, and obviously, me talking about this, there's people in here right now like, Trump. Listen, I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about the company, okay? Because there's people in here who are betting for it, and there's people in here who are betting against it. I don't care. We're all investors. Make your money however you want to make your money with stock. I don't care. Puts, calls, whatever you want to do with it. Do what you want, make money. That's what the main thing is important here, okay? We don't work for the company. We're just trying to make money off the stock, whichever way you're going with it. So right now with this DJT here, the first quarterly, this is a company that's been producing some pretty massive earnings, and even their Q3 of 2024 was like and then Q4 not that great, but essentially for some reason they didn't put the Q4 2024 up here, but Q1 of 2025 was still coming in fairly well. The problem is, this is a newer company and they still are making money. They're making up ground, they're building, and I have to be totally honest with you. I still think this company 100% is moving on the wavelengths of Trump. I could see this stock moving into a $35 position if things were to continue to be hot in the market. But I could also see this stock going down to $20, $18, and then maybe from there bleeding, pushing back up into a $25 zone. I think that is how the stock has always reacted. If there's bad news with Trump, it'll sell off. Good news with Trump, it'll shoot up. And it follows the market a lot too. So it's a very manipulated stock right now. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just, there's still, it's almost easier to track it that way. That it's, if you can see what's really going on with this, it makes it easy to, compound position in this stock right now. Buy it low, sell it high, buy it low, sell it high. Now, obviously, it's a very new company. And my thing when I look at this company, Trump Media here, I look at this and I go like, what is the future of this company? It's a very unique situation because it's literally the company is named after Trump. It's a media company. It's highly busy. It's highly downloaded. People use it very aggressively. It's still, 24/7 they're releasing news on it, and Trump uses it to release, news all the time. So, they're getting ad revenue. They're making money. It's a real situation. So for anybody who's like, no, it's real. But the future of it, I don't know. I don't know what the future of it is. So, 4 years from now when Trump's out of, if we're assuming Trump's out of office here, where does the company go? Does 10 years from now, do we still have Trump Media? Does Trump Media get sold off into another conglomerate of something. It's a very interesting thing. How do they grow the company here? What is it eventually going to do? It's still obviously a very small scaled company, media company, compared to a lot of other things. And obviously the main people that use it are people that want to follow Trump and love Trump, and that's obviously the main thing, and that's okay because there's obviously a lot of people in the nation that want that. So it's a very interesting stock. I've always said that. I've said that for years now, that this is a very interesting situation that we get to be a part of as investors. Whether you are against it or for it, you can make money off of it one way. So I think it's going to be, I'm really more interested of how the company is going to report revenue this year, how it's really going to grow, where it's going to shift and move to, what are the tentacles going to reach out for with Trump media here? What else is it going to go after here? Because Trump has talked about it quite a bit. When Trump talks about it at this point, he just talks about how great it is, and they're releasing the news on, Trump media before anywhere else, in which they do. This is true, they do. So, I'm curious a year from now, does the company just continue to grow in revenue? Does the company continue to grow in mass? Will they, they've talked about making Trump media like a news show, like a cable show that's been talked about in the past. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting to see where this is going to go here. But nonetheless, I think just out of pure interest, you should continue to watch it and see what's going to happen. And two, as a swing trade, this is a phenomenal stock to swing trade. This stock has always been able to, if you're looking for like a week, 2 week, buy low, sell high situation, this stock has always come through because, like I said, like tomorrow, if Trump comes out and says something negative, this stock will sell off. And then guess what? People are going to follow the pattern. They're going to buy it. And then, days from now, when Trump saves, the world again, gets a deal, something, the stock market is like, oh my God, this stock's going to shoot up. And then guess what? You just made profit and you can sell out of it right there. So that's kind of been the gesture of this stock here, it's been that way. So it's been a good money making stock for a lot of us, I think. But I think the future is very interesting. What is it going to hold for a lot of us? Friends, talking about Rumble, sweet Rumble. So, there's always been this thing of, and Rumble is another great example. What is the future of Rumble? Rumble was a very interesting play before the election because Rumble was very in this moment of, Rumble is forced free speech. They're not going to be controlled by, left-wing media. They're obviously more right-wing media. But Rumble has been growing. Obviously the stock price back in December was almost at $17. And then, look at Rumble, what it produced here for Q1. It produced... Now, obviously, if you look at Q4 for 2024 and Q1 of 2025, obviously Q1 of 2025 is lower, but it's bigger when you look at what Q1 of 2024 was. I know I'm saying a lot of things to confuse, like Q this, Q that, but if you can kind of look at this right here, so already to start the year, Rumble is up massive. This is crazy. It beat expectation. It is up a lot more than what it was in 2024. Releasing, well over $20 million in revenue just for this first quarterly to start the year. So Rumble is growing, no doubt about it. Rumble is growing. It is a very, very interesting play that is before people right now. So, I am continuing to watch Rumble a lot here. Rumble was to me, Rumble was a play that was good if Trump lost, and it was good if Trump won the election. Either way, it was going to do well because if Trump lost the election, Rumble was probably going to be one of these only platforms with like free speech for right-wing people. It's just the way it was. I'm not trying to like make a political statement. It's the truth. But then, you had Trump win, and honestly, I was like, I still think Rumble will do well, but maybe it won't do as well. Well, Rumble's proven that it's doing even better than what we expected. So if Rumble continues on this pattern here, this will be the biggest year that Rumble has ever had financially with earnings. This will be a huge year for Rumble. If they can keep compounding a 5-10% quarterly on top of the last one, dude, they're well going to be past $30 million by the end of this year here with quarterlies, and that would be huge for Rumble. That would be huge. So Rumble's not going anywhere. People love Rumble. They are continuing to work on what they have. It is a very interesting, I mean, the fact that there's nothing else like Rumble except Rumble, that right there is very interesting. It's a great place. It's a great place, and I think it's going to continue to move up aggressively here. So, friends, listen. I will try to talk about these stocks more. I promise I will, but I still think these are very interesting plays. Rumble, man, Rumble's killing it, and I know a lot of you guys are always asking me to talk about Rumble. I'm sorry I've not talked about Rumble more, but Rumble. Check out Rumble. It's growing, and obviously to Rumble as a stock, as a investment, it is undoubtedly growing a revenue here, and we could see Rumble grow in stock share price here faster than we thought possible. So I think it's turned out to be a wonderful year with Rumble. Really interesting play here. If Q2 can be even bigger, at least hit another 7% on top of what they just did, Rumble is going to continue to grow and hold the position that it's in right now easily. I mean, this could be a $12 to $15 stock here by next quarterly if it can continue to move on this mass here. So, friends, good luck. Take care of yourself. I will talk to you tomorrow. We will see what happens here. I'm excited. Be excited. It's a good time to be an investor. Friends, take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.